Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jesse Jackson III, best-selling author and facilitator of the Don't Kick 'em Out book and training series. And we are laying out a series of videos for school executives, and this includes our school superintendents, school board members, all of central office, and building principals. Our foundation of what we're teaching here in these videos is to close this gap in the necessary training that school executives need. What we have found, and my concern in our business, is that many of our executive positions, there are not adequate training. It's one of the only fields that when we promote and we move people, very rarely is there adequate training for the role you're going into. A superintendent is a politician. So that's not an educator's job. That's a politician. That's someone that needs to campaign, and you have to campaign with your board and get your board to support you, get elected. That's how you get a contract, getting elected. Some people don't know how to play politics because some folks think politics is evil. There's no way you can be in leadership and say you don't understand politics. However, thousands of my colleagues that are superintendents, they don't. I've seen everything in this business. I've been over 1,200 campuses. I've worked with over 14 principals of the year, 8 superintendents of the year. I've seen really good people get destroyed in this business. I've seen people's reputation get ruined, get fired. I've seen people go to prison. I've seen people get sick and lose their life. I have seen hundreds of marriages ruined from my colleagues in upper level management. I have seen some of the most dangerous things uncomprehendable things I've seen over the course of my journey. And I finally figured out that someone's got to do something about this. I looked at, there's some leadership conference that they're having out here, and I looked at the courses, okay? And I looked at the things that they were offering principals and APs and superintendents, and I'm looking at the courses they're offering, and they are things that sound good in theory. However, they do not deal with the devastating truth and facts that principals have to deal with in this business on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about how to manage the staff, dealing with workplace issues, academic issues, how to deal with a parent that's trying to get you fired, how to deal with a union that's trying to get a principal fired. We're talking about some serious, real deal stuff. How do you get your staff in a position where you don't have sexual inappropriateness on a staff? We're talking about, I have seen coworkers ruin their career over issues like that, and the thing that they all said at the end is, I didn't know. So what we want to do is we want to lay out some basic things that we all need to understand. And the key thing here is we want to give you some foundational training so you get the skills that you need to be successful in your career. The first thing is always knowing those signs of a marginal school or district. So you got to really level with yourself, because if you see yourself on this list of some things that we need to be doing. 13 things here, but the things that really stick out to me. So the first is, repeated bad hires, but failing to fire toxic people. And one thing we don't learn in management is how to deal with people that are against us. And many times in our business, we are taught to just tolerate it. But no, this is the only industry in the marketplace, any market, that teaches us just to tolerate someone who's stabbing us and hurting us and impeding our progress. We're the only industry in the market that teaches deal with that and just let them keep working here. People don't work, but we say keep them. Only industry, ours. It's unbelievable. So that's a sign. Frequent changes in models, which means you don't know what program you're running, you don't have a vision, so you change every other year. That means you waste a lot of money, waste a lot of time because you don't know what you're doing and who you're trying to help. There's poor people management skills, a lack of an academic focus. The staff doesn't come to work, the kids don't come to work. We don't have a vision. There's a devalue for your personnel. There's poor communication skills. There's a disconnect from what the kids and the parents need and the staff needs. Organizational division. And then there's passive leadership. And these are all signs of organizations that are going to hit the wall and are going to struggle. And if you see these signs in your school, in your district, that is a red flag that, hey, we need to do something. Because if this is what we're dealing with, we have to train these bad habits out. This does not change with personnel. You have to train bad habits out of your organization. Train and practice them out. If you see these things, that is the first sign that we need to be doing something proactively different to get a better result. This is video 1. Watch, share this video. Folks, this is the type of stuff we need to be hearing to get the better results that we need to move our school and our districts forward. I'm Dr. Jackson. I'll see you in the next video.